Right now at 5, round 2 of snow. Our storm runner is out on the road tracking the latest conditions.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everybody, and thanks for watching News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. The upper Midwest is seeing snowfall as advertised, creating difficult travel conditions and closing schools, religious services, and much more. So let's go to our First Warn Weather Center and check in with Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl.
Yeah, so far this event has pretty much panned out as forecast. We had that band of mainly light snow last night, a little bit heavier between Interstate 90 and 94, and then periods of snow again today, even a wintry mix at times, especially near and south of Interstate 90. So we still have that winter storm warning in effect for the entire News 8 viewing area until noon tomorrow. Expect periods of snow, blowing snow due to the stronger winds. Also, again, that wintry mix of sleet, maybe some freezing rain or drizzle, especially near and south of Interstate 90 at times. And we could see another 3 to 6 inches in the La Crosse area, more expected to the north, less to the south, where that wintry mix will come into play a little bit more. So winter wonderland out there. Snow continues to fly here in downtown La Crosse. Same with Onalaska. Here's the view on I-90. Traffic moving along decently, but again, don't go too fast as those roads are snow and ice covered in spots. Check of radar, lots of blue on the map here, and where you see those darker blues, that's where there are some darker bands in the La Crosse area. Same story in Eau Claire, a little heavier band moving through your area. Might get it a little bit lighter for a spot there just to the south, and then a wintry mix generally south of Prairie du Chien and the Wisconsin River as expected. Now, expanding the radar, notice a little dry slot moving across Iowa. That's going to do a couple of things. Might chew into the snow a little bit as we head through the next couple of hours, and it might increase that chance for a wintry mix up to the I-90 corridor. Current temperatures lower to middle 20s. They really haven't moved much all day. They're not going to move much tonight with overnight lows around 22 degrees. Again, periods of snow, that wintry mix at times I-90 and south, and windy conditions causing that blowing snow as well. We'll dive into the details on how much snow, additional snow to expect across the region coming up with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks a lot, Bill.
Okay.
And if you're hitting the roads, you're probably going to feel the effects of the winter storm. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen joins us live from the Storm Runner with the latest road conditions. Good evening, Emily.
Hi, Ken. So yeah, we are driving in La Crosse. We're on Losey right now, headed our way toward Highway 16. The roads are pretty slick out here. There's a lot of snow still out there. There aren't a ton of people out here though. Let's take a look outside. Get a little look. We're at the corner of Losey and Cass right now. So as of this afternoon, we talked to La Crosse County Dispatch. They had about 10 accidents with 1 injury in those, and 13 motorist assists. So that's when there's a slide off for the most part. That's how he explained it to me. So if you slip outside the road, it doesn't count as an accident. But overall, he said it could be worse. People are staying off the roads as advised. But if you have to head out, here's some driving safety advice. Make sure you go below the speed limit. Make sure you're driving defensively and keep space between you and the car in front of you, and stay on those highly traveled roads if you can. So it's encouraged that you don't drive, but if you have to, make sure you and your car is prepared. And also make sure you let somebody know before you head out if you do plan to head out. So live in La Crosse, this is Emily Haugen for News 8 Now. Ken, back to you.
All right. Thanks very much, Emily. You can also keep an eye on road conditions by using 511 here in Wisconsin. That's 511wi.gov. A reminder for people parking on streets in the city of La Crosse, the city has declared a snow emergency, so alternate side parking is in effect. On odd-numbered calendar days, park on the side of the street with odd-numbered addresses, and then even-numbered days, even-numbered addresses. The snow emergency is in effect until 6 p.m. Friday, but the city could extend it if more time is needed to clear streets. Many area schools are closing, calling off evening activities, or switching to online classes in light of the snow. Area organizations are also closing doors early or closing tomorrow. Eau Claire's Oakwood Mall closed at 5. La Crosse area YMCA's will close at 6, and school-age childcare is canceled for La Crosse, Onalaska, and Holmen. Wafer Food Pantry in La Crosse is closed tomorrow, and La Crosse County senior nutrition sites are closed tomorrow. To see all school, church, and area organizations closings, just head to our website. We have a red banner at the top of the screen with a link to the closings page. Wintry conditions can pose some significant risks to the public. Icy walkways and driveways can cause any person of any age to take a tumble. For older adults, falls like these can be life-threatening and cause serious fractures to hips and arms. Health experts say cardiovascular issues like heart attacks tend to go up during the winter, especially when shoveling heavy snow. If you're experiencing symptoms of a heart attack or believe you may have broken a bone, don't let snowy weather stop you from dialing 911.
We want you to call. We want you to come in. If you need 911 and an ambulance to get you to us, then we would encourage you to do that. People still have heart attacks and strokes and severe infections and seizures and things that happen even on bad weather days.
If you aren't active or have a history of heart disease, ask a friend or family member to help you with any shoveling. Estimated turnout for yesterday's spring primary was 21% of Wisconsin's voting age population. That's the highest turnout for a spring primary in at least 20 years. La Crosse County saw a turnout of 24%, and a major poll for voters was likely the state's Supreme Court race. Out of 4 candidates, Milwaukee County Circuit Judge Janet Protasiewicz and former Wisconsin Supreme Court Justice Dan Kelly are advancing to the spring election in April. Protasiewicz, a liberal candidate, has made her stance on hot-button issues like abortion clear, running ads saying she supports women's right to choose. Former Justice Kelly, a conservative candidate, says voters want someone with a proven record of following the state's constitution. Kelly was endorsed by former President Trump during his run 2 years ago and did work for both the state and national GOP. Outside groups have already spent over $9 million on this race, with about a split between both the liberal and conservative candidates. In the race for La Crosse's school board, we now have the 8 final candidates vying for 4 open seats. The one candidate that did not make it through the primary last night was Kevin Hunt. Top vote getters during the primary were Deb Sukla, who served on the school board from 2001 to 2018, as well as Scott Neumeister, who is wrapping up a term on La Crosse's Common Council representing the city's north side. There's a meeting about the La Crosse School District's upcoming referendum tonight. It starts at 6 at Longfellow Middle School. The question on the ballot will ask voters if the district can extend a 6-year increase of a 2018 operational referendum. This is the first of 6 informational meetings tonight. 2 of the meetings scheduled are going to be virtual. Wisconsin's Office of School Safety is trying to minimize psychological trauma when schools train for active threat situations. Attorney General Josh Kaul says the office is presenting to law enforcement, EMS, private security, and school officials on best practices during training exercises. The goal is to have multiple groups on the same page and emphasize recovery after a situation is cleared. Kaul says while school shootings have become more common in America, having sensitivity play a role in training can make the overall training more successful.
The phrase that our Office of School Safety uses is no drama, no trauma. So if there are drills that prepare kids and they're able to do it in a way where they remember what they need to do if a situation arises, but they're not unnecessarily put in a fearful position, that helps keep our kids free from trauma.
Kaul says he's hopeful the next state budget can fund efforts like these. The program is currently using federal ARPA dollars that run out at the end of this year. University of Wisconsin-La Crosse business students are making meaningful connections at the 2023 Take an Eagle to Breakfast event. Students and local business owners got up bright and early this morning for the annual networking opportunity. This event has been growing in popularity due to national workforce shortages, and the committee chairman of the event says it's a great way for young business students to get their foot in the door of the professional industry.
It's a very important part of the student relationships, and give them the confidence to talk freely about themselves, and for businesses to explain to them what their needs are.
About 70 students and 50 business personnel attended today's breakfast. 2 students in Gunderson Health System's new medical assistant training program are ready to begin their careers. Typically takes up to 2 years to become a certified medical assistant, but these graduates completed the program in 6 months. A lot of MAs will eventually move on to other positions in the medical field. One of the 2 grads says this program was easy to fit into her busy schedule.
When this kind of came up to go through online school, I thought this would fit kind of my life too, and just be able to work full time and get to do online school, which is what I prefer. It just fit me perfectly.
Trainees received paid on-the-job training throughout the program. If you'd like to learn more about it, we've posted more information at news8000.com. Just ahead, the fight against forever chemicals continues. Wrapping containing PFAS is keeping some food products off the shelves and signaling the start of some industry-wide shifts.
So you missed the boat show. Come to Holman Marine this weekend and see a larger selection of new and used boats than what was at the boat show. Hundreds of new and used boats and motors. Trade-ins are welcome this weekend at Holman Marine on Holman Drive.
Stressless by Eckernes. The most comfortable seating in the world is more comfortable than ever. It's on sale now at Drury's in Fountain. Every year, Eckernes updates styles and leathers, and that means outstanding values. And now we're passing these savings on to you. It's time for you to enjoy the incredible comfort of a stressless sofa or recliner in your home. Now at fantastic savings. A stressless recliner is your place. A place to relax, a place to unwind. Stressless furniture on sale now at Drury's in Fountain.
$11% off everything. Hurry in.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holman. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
When you watch News 8 Now, expect exclusives.
An incident at a Black River Falls school where a staff member appears to have made a racist remark toward a student.
Just needed to be seen. You don't talk like that to kids.
The BRF school district superintendent has confirmed to News 8 Now that a staff member has resigned.
Expect community.
Hair is a form of expression. For Choya Woods, hair acceptance wasn't simple.
But our hair, skin color, these are things we can't change.
So you missed the boat show. Come to Holman Marine this weekend and see a larger selection of new and used boats than what was at the boat show. Hundreds of new and used boats and motors. Trade-ins are welcome. This weekend at Holman Marine on Holman Drive.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Bakers may have noticed for the past 2 months that one of their favorite butters is missing from store shelves. There's a good reason. The company is one of many that's been phasing out a widely used chemical that's been found to be toxic from its wrapping. Dina Demetrius explains.
It's as natural as the day my great-grandfather made the butter.
Irish Kerrygold butter is prized by many consumers for its grass-fed goodness. But what consumers may not have realized, that grease-resistant wrapper contains per- or polyfluoroalkyl carbons. PFAS for short, a toxic artificial compound.
They last forever. They're called the forever chemicals because they're very persistent.
University of Notre Dame biochemist Graham Peasley co-authored studies on PFAS. His team uses a special particle accelerator to test fluorine levels in products.
They are used in over 1,600 different industrial processes and products. They make Teflon pans non-sticky. They make clothing waterproof. They make packaging waterproof.
In late 2022, Kerrygold stopped restocking its foil-wrapped butter to retool its packaging for California and New York ahead of new state PFAS laws. The company provided a statement that reads in part, "We will continue to ensure packaging for our products remains compliant with all relevant state legislation and regulatory requirements." Kerrygold's butter wrapping is not linked to bad health outcomes, but PFAS in general have been linked to certain cancers and other health dangers like high cholesterol and preeclampsia in those who are pregnant.
We've since discovered that all these PFAS are immune suppressants. So they suppress your immune system. And that means any opportunistic disease, including some types of cancer, could take over.
11 states now have rules either banning or reducing PFAS levels in items ranging from carpets, clothing, and cosmetics to food wrappers and containers. Many companies have voluntarily removed intentionally added PFAS from their products or packaging. The site PFAS Central by scientists at the Green Policy Institute lists dozens of companies with PFAS-free products, including Clean at Sephora, IKEA, H&M, and Chick-fil-A food packaging.
The big companies have pledged to phase out by 2025, and the smaller companies are already doing it.
Peasley says they're hard to come by, but consumers should start looking for labels that say no PFAS. Dina Demetrius, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Kerrygold says its popular butter is now returning to store shelves with the updated packaging. Coming up, the region remains in the thick of winter storm conditions. Just how much snow and how long will it continue to fall are the big questions of the day, Bill.
Yeah, and we're not alone. Look at the winter weather headlines all the way from the west coast through the northern tier and all the way to the northeast part of the country. And we are still under this winter storm warning through lunchtime tomorrow. I'll have all the details of my 8-day forecast right after the break.
During the President's Day sale at Home Furniture, everything is on sale. This table and stools are now just $4.99 and get 6-year special financing with no money down and no minimum purchase, plus free shipping. The President's Day sale at Home Furniture ends Monday.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences. Find new roads. Get 2.99% financing for 5 years on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $1,250 cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $3,250 total cash allowance.
High costs and hassles keeping you from building your new home? How about a new factory-built home from Town & Country Housing? Town & Country homes are $20 to $40 less per square foot than site-built homes. And once your home arrives at your site, it will be completed in weeks, not months. Choose from numerous plans, exterior features, cabinet choices, and even fireplaces. Let Town & Country help make your new home a reality. Business Highway 53 between Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. Or visit the website at townandcountryhousing.com.
It's time to vote for Best of La Crosse County. Vote in each category now through February 28th. We'll announce the winners on April 3rd. Vote for this business today at bestoflacrossecounty.com. Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
I just don't understand how I'm supposed to be in 3 places at once today.
Well, no worries. At Allen Dental, with our fast family scheduling, we can have you and your family in and out in under an hour.
You're not my dad.
No, I'm your dentist.
The era of digital advertising is upon us, and it's moving fast. As a business owner, you've probably struggled understanding what it all means. That's where we can help. Phase 3 Digital is your local digital agency that can help you understand the digital world, the products available, and how to use them. So if you have digital questions, we have answers. Call Phase 3 Digital today at 608-793-4522 or visit our website at p3da.com/lacrosse.
For a limited time at Home Sleep Express, get a king-size mattress for the price of a queen. This Luxuria King mattress is now just $6.99, plus 5-year interest-free financing. King for the price of a queen at Home Sleep Express.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page or find us at news8000.com.
Welcome back. Again, it's an alert day, alert night, if you will, due to the travel impacts of this storm. I wouldn't call it a crippling storm, but remember, here in La Crosse and a lot of locations in the valleys, the coulees, kind of protected from the stronger winds, and we have a better infrastructure in terms of roads and able to clear those roads and such. But those rural areas, the open areas, the ridge tops, definitely see more impacts from those strong winds, the blowing snow, the drifting snow. So again, it is pretty bad all across the upper Midwest. Just something to keep in mind if you look out your window and it doesn't look too bad right here in the city. All right, storm summary. So far, snow reports have ranged from just a trace to an inch or two in our far southern communities to as much as 4 to 8 inches plus to the north, but a lot of these reports were about midday, so we've been adding to that all afternoon for that matter. Now tonight, periods of snow. That wind will continue causing blowing snow, especially in those open areas and on the ridge tops. Sleet and freezing rain possible at times as well, especially near and south of Interstate 90. Now tomorrow, that snow will taper in the morning, still a bit breezy, and just a small chance for some light snow showers or flurries in the afternoon, but the bulk of this will move out mid-morning tomorrow. All right, let's take a radar tour. Lots of blue on your radar here. That's the snow, and where you see the darkest blues, that's where there's pockets of moderate to heavy snow, so it's around La Crosse. Eau Claire, you've just kind of gotten out of a heavier snow band up towards Chippewa Falls. A little bit of a lull here. Not going to last long, though, as there's plenty of moisture lifting to the north. Again, it's down to the south here where that main concern is for a wintry mix, some sleet, freezing drizzle, although we've seen some sleet, snow pellets in the La Crosse area at times today as well. All right, now off to the south and to the west. Again, notice this little punch of dry air. This is very common with these stronger hook storms. You get a what we call a dry slot, and that tends to kind of chew into the snow a little bit at times and also increase that chance for a wintry mix. So that could happen over the next couple of hours in some spots, but there's more moisture that could kind of fill in that dry slot eventually, and that's why we're going to see periods of snow continuing overnight and into our Thursday morning with that wintry mix in spots as well. Sky Tracker will show that. Again, lots of blue on the map. Becomes a little bit more scattered towards midnight, and then another little surge of moisture into tomorrow morning, especially near and north and west of La Crosse, so that could make for a difficult Thursday morning commute. So keep that in mind, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of closings tomorrow as well. Sky Tracker showing most of the snow exiting La Crosse by about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, and then exiting the rest of the viewing area by mid-morning. And as we head into the afternoon, again, just a few isolated snow showers or flurries left behind. And then heading into Friday, much calmer weather, albeit colder, with kind of a mix of sun and clouds. Friday night, we could see a little disturbance, bring a slight chance for some light snow showers. So here's what I'm thinking in terms of additional snow potential on top of what's already out there. The most will be north and west of La Crosse, 6 to 10 inches. In those areas. Again, this is where the highest totals have been thus far as well. Closer to La Crosse, more like 3 to 6 inches, and then far south, lesser amounts just because of that wintry mix coming more into play. Here's a live look through CityCam showing light to moderate snow in downtown La Crosse, temperature of 25 degrees, 24 here at the station. Gusty winds. Eau Claire, again, lots of snow-covered roads and 21 degrees with snow continuing to fall there. Here's a live look at Interstate 94 up near Menominee. The main lane in pretty decent shape, but again, there's snow and icy spots, so you always want to keep that speed down for sure. In fact, road conditions showing generally completely covered roads in terms of snow and ice in the La Crosse area, and either completely or partially covered in the Eau Claire area as well. And visibility, which also shows me where it's snowing the hardest, visibility down below a mile in many locations. So if you have to be out and about this evening, allow plenty of extra time, practice those winter driving skills for sure. And again, I don't know that I'd venture out into the open areas and the rural areas because that's where travel will be most difficult. 22 tonight, periods of snow and windy. That mix at times, maybe as far north as Interstate 90 and south. Snow tapers tomorrow morning. Still a bit breezy with highs around 25 degrees, so travel will still be tough in the morning. Slight chance of that light snow shower activity on Friday night. Otherwise, colder Friday, high of 19, but back in the 30s for the weekend and a pretty seasonable stretch of weather. Average high this time of year, 35. We've got a system on Monday that could bring some rain showers, maybe a mix in spots as well, with highs in the upper 30s. But pretty good little snowstorm. We were due, so it's apparently our turn. But as you saw, how much of the country is being impacted by wintry weather. I'm wondering who ticked off Mother Nature this week.
Everybody's getting a taste.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
Still ahead, hospital heroes. Young patients from Children's Miracle Network hospitals are celebrating life after this.
20th Annual Early Bird Home Show lowest prices of the year on 2023 projects. Only at the Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Get started today.
During the President's Day event at PM Sleep Center, save up to $400 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
In the Northland, the future belongs to everyone. So we created the all-time best-selling SUV for everyone, Ford Explorer. With an available 3-liter EcoBoost V6 engine that delivers 400 horsepower in one stylish package. Because the SUV of the future is made for the Northland. Ford Explorer. Drive one today. Now get 0% financing for 36 months plus $1,000 in open trade assist on Explorer, Edge, and Escape. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Who's on it with Jardiance?
Free. Jump. We're the ones getting it done.
We're managing type 2 diabetes and heart risk.
We're on it with Jardiance.
Join the growing number of people who are on it with the once daily pill, Jardiance. Jardiance not only lowers A1C, it goes beyond to reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease. And Jardiance may help you lose some weight.
Jardiance may cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, and genital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
A once daily pill that goes beyond lowering A1C?
We're on it.
We're on it. We're on it with Jardiance.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
During the President's Day event at PM Sleep Center, save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Lee Ralph. We are spilling the ET.
Next ET.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Gunderson Health System is honoring 5 new young ambassadors for Children's Miracle Network. CMS chronic illness. The 5 newest ambassadors will attend community events to help raise money for future kids needing the same assistance they do. And we actually got to hear from one of the new heroes.
I'm kind of happy, but I'm also kind of nervous.
Why are you nervous?
It's because this is in front of a big TV show.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to screw up.
Charlie, there's no way you could screw up. You did great. If you're interested in donating to the Children's Network, you can do so online. We'll post the link on news8000.com. We will have a look at what's coming up at 6 after the break, and of course, Bill will be back in to check your forecast.
If anybody asks me, like, why should I come work for Phillips, it's just more like a family. If you want to be a part of a family and a growing team, it's a place to be.
Phillips is hiring administrative assistant and sales consultants. Love what you do. Go to phillipsoutdoorservices.com for more information and to apply.
When your back pain is your foot's fault. This is Dean's story.
I had back pain, and I honestly didn't know where to go.
Until a friend suggested the Good Feet store.
She had to explain to me the feet are connected to the back.
And get this.
As soon as I put on those Good Feet arch supports, the pressure lifted off my back. It's like finding that missing puzzle piece. Like, yes, this is it.
Stop by for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Toma Health offers comprehensive outpatient programs for patients managing cardiovascular diseases.
We offer cardiac rehab, supervised exercise therapy for patients with peripheral artery disease, and a clinical exercise program.
My name's Steve. I've been coming to Toma Health Cardiac Rehab for about 2 months. The fact that it is close to home, that's a big plus. The people here are great. I just can't say enough good about them.
Toma Health offers expert cardiac rehab close to home.
President's Day is a time to honor all presidents, past and present. And at King Furniture, we're giving you the opportunity to save some presidents with huge discounts throughout the entire store, up to 60% off.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
And right now, you can get 0% financing.
So save some presidents at King.
For the record, Franklin was not a president, but you can save him too. It's the President's Day sale going on right now at King Furniture.
Nice people.
Nice furniture.
Nice style.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Spring Workwear event is going on now, featuring rugged, name-brand workwear and footwear at unbeatable prices. Right now, earn $25 in Carhartt bucks when you spend $125 on Carhartt gear. All work and sport boots are 40% off. Men's Rustler jeans are $17.99. Rewards members save an extra $1. And men's work and sport pocket tees, buy one, get one free. Plus, get Blaine's Best Price Promise, the guaranteed lowest price, or we'll match it.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. What makes Phillips unique to me is that I never come into work feeling like a number. Ben, Brianna, Tyler, everybody in the office, they really just make coming in every day enjoyable, and I think that's really important.
Periods of snow continue to lift northeast across the area. Bands of heavier snow where you see those darker blues. Could be a wintry mix in spots near and south of I-90 as we get some slightly drier air aloft moving in, but more periods of snow overnight. Windy with blowing snow, lows around 22 degrees. Don't forget to download that free First Alert weather app if you haven't already. I'll keep you informed with some video updates tonight, and you can follow along hour by hour. Snow tapers tomorrow morning. Highs on Thursday around 25 degrees.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill, and thank you all for joining us tonight at 5. We'll see you at 6.